Okay, real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wraith Realm TV. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon because your favorite commentators back. Get your favorite beverage. Get what you need. Come enjoy the mother freaking show. Keeping it raw and kind of biased as always. Real quickly, I guess somebody didn't like that so much in my last video, and they said I stole Hard 8 Gaming or Hard 8 Times content. And the answer is no. Mine and his intro are two different things. He says it differently than I, and he words it differently than I. He says the truth of YouTube or something like that, where mine is just long and drawn out. And look, I'm not going to please everybody, but at the end of the day, everything I do on my channel is my own. I've created my own overlays for videos. I created my own overlays for my own streams. I'm on everything. Everything's original when it comes to me, and all my dorkiness and wacky stuff is all my own. And yes, I quote wrestling content. Yes, I quote different things. But at the end of the day, I didn't realize that it's all copyrighted and all that. It's just the same. And if AEW, WWE has a problem me saying yeet or I'm better than you, then you know it. And even if Hard 8 Times has an issue, he can reach out to me on any of my social media platforms, anything like that, and we can have a discussion about it. And I'll be gladly to change my intro. I'm very reasonable. I'm very fair. I love everybody. I don't have any issues with anybody. I don't know why it was turned into like wanting to be drama. I don't have any issues with Hard 8 or anybody like that. And he's doing different content than me, and I respect it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Bottom line. So if you have a problem, it is what it is. And acting ridiculous in my comment section is another. So there you go. Anyway, we got to talk about Discord because your favorite commentators got to talk about it. Here we go again. I'm probably triggering that person by now. Anyway, so let's talk about facial scan ID checks because Discord can't buy a victory because they're so corrupt. I have links down below. I'm going to quote some sources from Gamers Nexus and a few others down below so you can read all about it and get to know the situation. I know a lot of you probably don't know what's going on with Discord. Discord is exploiting people's data and exploiting people's likeness. It's really scary with ID checks and facial scans. And they're using AI, one of the surveillance AI companies, to surveillance your chat messages, your chat logs, your IMs, different things. It's kind of scary. So everybody is jumping ship to something else like Strout, like TeamSpeak, like Mumble. People are leaving the platform. And the reasons for it is they don't feel safe anymore with Discord. Discord is becoming a public IPO, and they're not really caring about you or I. They're caring about your data. Data sells. That's why Microsoft a couple years ago wanted in on the Discord action. So what's going to happen is you're going to have board partners. You're going to have people that have stock in the company. You're going to have shareholders and a lot of different things. Kind of like what's going on with Microsoft and a few other companies having knee-jerk reactions and firing everybody that they could find because people that run on the board, the share partners and everything, they're not happy. So that's what Discord's going to do. They're going to go from a private company to a public company on the stock exchange. And if you look into all of it, it ties into the Epstein files, into the AI bubble. There's just so much different shit that's going on with Discord. Like, Discord's completely corrupt. And they don't give a shit about you or I. And they're trying to come out with all the different right sayings and things. They're trying to, go on Twitter or X and Blue Skies and a few others trying to damage control, saying, oh, it is about the teens and we're going to have a committee of teenagers that are going to help Discord for the future. And it's all this different bullshit. And it's sad because Discord used to be the platform. When they started doing Nitro, they started nickeling and diming. It's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And it just keeps getting worse. And 70,000 Discord users were compromised. And I'm going to be honest, if you guys are going to give up your ID and your facial scan, be very aware of what's going on around you. Discord is not protecting you. They're using third-party companies and they're putting their faith, they're paying these companies billions of dollars to secure your data. And really what they're doing is they say it's off the device or on device and they delete it immediately. No, it sits in a server. They sit it in a server They collect your data, they keep it in a server, and then they sell it to the highest bidder because that's how they make their money back. All this costs money to make money back. Discord don't give a shit about you. This is supposed to protect children. When did we become so complacent on the internet when it came to companies and big tech? This is what big tech's doing. They're trying to get laws passed and take your rights away from you. It's absolutely disgusting. It's dumbfounding to me as a person. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. I'm not going to be doing my ID check or my facial scan. It's not worth it to me. I'll go somewhere else for my time. I already have friends that I've already talked about. I've had community members within my community saying they're going to go somewhere else for their time. Some people are going to go over to TeamSpeak. Some people are going to go over to Strout. Some people are looking at other options. There are Discord clones on the GitHub. There are many different places out there that are doing it. And also you can make your own private Discord server. Gamers Nexus is talking about making a video about that. I'll have Gamers Nexus video down below. It's kind of revealing what's going on with Discord. So go ahead and watch their video and get to know what's going on. And I would honestly tell you, get Aura, get Incogni, get NordProtect, protect your data, protect your social security number, freeze your social security number. If you're not going for credit or you're going for a phone and you're trying to finance something, freeze your credit. You should already be doing that across the board. And you should be very aware of what's going on around you. Discord does not give a shit about you. They obviously don't care about their data. And when did parents stop becoming parents? I guess I come from the old school where I had a parent literally hovercrafting on top of me and always making sure that I did the right thing, that was always on top. When did parents stop recognizing what their kids are doing? Like, it's absolutely dumbfounding. Like, we're in this like weird era of kids just like being so attached to their devices. I'm kind of glad there's laws being passed that kind of prevents in schools this kind of stuff, because when I was a kid, we weren't on our phones. We weren't allowed to listen to our iPods. Well, we did, but we got in trouble for it. We got suspended for it. I think there needs to be more rules and regulation that prevents this kind of stuff. When you're at school, you're there to learn. You're not there to be on your phones and gadgets and things. That's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Same with Discord. Like, I don't think they should have all this stuff. I think parents need to start policing their children and start doing better as a society. That's just my personal opinion. And, at the end of the day, they're making it hard to be on the internet. Like, they're gatekeeping. Big tech is gatekeeping. Do you not notice that? These are the same companies that, put out false narratives and ads, and they're all now getting in trouble. Mark Zuckerberg's getting in trouble. Elon Musk is getting in trouble. Everybody's getting in trouble one way or another for shady tactics. And you're starting to watch it in live time. Look at NVIDIA. The guy's getting so pissed off, Jensen Huang, I'm probably butchering his name. My bad. It's so sad. It's funny, but it's sad. Like, all these companies went in, corrupted into this AI bubble that fucked over a lot of people. And, karma's a bitch at the end of the day, But this whole Discord thing, I'm not going to stick around on Discord if they're going to do this. I'll probably leave my account on that restricted teen whatever setting, but I'm not going to stick around. Fuck all that noise. I don't need them monitoring every time I'm talking to somebody, or if I share pictures or, share a news article with somebody. I don't need them in my shit, and I don't need them to do AI-generated ads towards me either. That's the other thing you better be careful of, because Discord's already talking about doing it on top of their platform. So you'll see like an ad up top of your friends section, AI generated. DirecTV Streambox is doing that too. A lot of these stream boxes are starting to do AI ads. It's absolutely dumbfounding to me, because a lot of these companies are hurting for your money and your time. It's not about children. Let's keep this for real. Let's keep it a buck here. It's not about children. They're putting that as a shield. They're putting that as a vice. They're trying to make excuses around it. It's to protect the children from predators. Okay, if that was the case, then they would have done better with Roblox, just saying. And that's why all the governments are coming together and suing the shit out of them. That's why Roblox probably not exist in the next few years, because, so much stuff that happened, predatory as shit, all over that platform and game. Anyway, my name is Wraith Realm TV, keeping it real, keeping it a buck with you guys to the best of my opinion. Your favorite commentator. Once again, I'm going to trigger somebody for saying that. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Get your favorite beverage. Get what you need. I am out. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for stopping in and watching. Let me know what you think of Discord down below. Are you going to conform? Or are you going to go somewhere else for your time? And in my personal opinion, when did parents stop becoming parents? When did parents give their souls to the governments of the world? And yeah, I'm not okay with Discord tracking you and taking from you and doing all that stuff. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.